Hello students of class 6th. Today's presentation is a revision of science for the chapter 2nd components of food. We are going to revise the first part of this chapter. It is something that we eat. We have learned so much about food in our previous lesson where we saw why do we need food, from where do we get food, etc. Based on that, we have learned that anything that organisms eat or drink for their survival is food. Now, when we talk about organisms, what do we mean by organisms? Then, organisms can be human beings, they can be birds, they can be animals, they can be plants. So, all the living beings living on this earth are known as organisms. Now, these different organisms have different food habits. They eat different types of food. For example, if you can see on your screen, rabbit eats carrot. Cat is very fond of milk. Birds eat seeds. Then think of a goat. What does goat eat? Goat usually eats grass, right? So we can see that different organisms eat different types of food according to their taste, according to their digestion system, according to their body design. So food is anything that organisms eat or drink for their survival, which provides energy to the organisms. Now, if we talk about ourselves, what do we eat? We eat a variety of food. Like some of us eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. We may eat them either raw, that is in the form of salad, or by cooking them, like we prepare various different delicious dishes. Some of us eat egg, fish, meat, etc. We also eat a lot of cereals like bread or chapatis or grains. They are like the basic food for human beings, or we can say that these are the staple food for human beings. Staple food means the basic food. You also drink juices. You love French fries, burgers, pizzas, etc. Although these French fries, burgers, pizzas, these all are fast food, these all are junk food, these are not good for your health. So you should consume them occasionally only, or in a limited amount only. It's not that you are irritating your parents every day to have them. No, you should have proper diet, balanced diet, and healthy food. We also consume a lot of dairy products, right? That is the products. What are the dairy products? The products which are prepared from milk, that is which are coming out of milk. We consume milk directly, and we also consume a lot of products that are made of milk, that is curd, cheese, cream, etc. So these are the variety of items which we eat. We have a vast variety of items to eat, unlike animals and plants. So we can say that food is required for the survival of entire population. Okay. Now, what do I mean by entire population? Here I am saying that we need food. We need food for energy. We need food for growth. So what do I mean by that? We need. It doesn't mean that I need it individually, or it doesn't mean that my students need it only, or it doesn't mean that only me, my family, and my students need it, or only my society needs it. No, it is all the organisms living on this world need food for their survival. Now, nutrients are the substances that provide nourishment needed for growth and maintenance of life. This also we have studied in our previous chapter. Now, children, when we are born, we are very tiny babies with small height and very less weight. As we take birth, we start consuming food, and due to which we start gaining weight. Our height increases, our maturity level increases. So over a period of say 10 years, we are a grown up child, and again after 20 years, we are mature adult. So basically, with time, as our body receives required nourishment, it grows and stays healthy. So this is what food does. This is what is the working of food, the basic working of food. Now, what are those nutrients which are provided by the food? What are the nutrients which food provide us? There are various nutrients that we will study later. These nutrients are present in milk, cheese, fish, fruits, meats, etc. So when we talk about nutrients, so let us refer all the food items and let us see what is that specific nutrient which is provided by that particular food item. So it is not necessary that a food item provide only one nutrient, but it can provide multiple nutrients. So let's have a look on the food items shown on the screen. Milk is a rich source of calcium which helps us maintain strong bones and teeth, but that doesn't mean that milk is only source of calcium. It may provide various other nutrients also. Fish are very rich source of proteins. Bread, rice or chapatis are a good source of carbohydrates. Fruits are rich source of minerals. Butter provides us fat. Now fats are instant source of energy, but if you consume fat in excess amount, it is not good for your health because that results in overweight of your body. Think of green vegetables like spinach. So it is a very good source of vitamins. That is, the green leafy vegetables are a very good source of vitamins, and that is why our parents always insist to have or to consume more of green vegetables rather than to have junk food. Further, we will discuss all these nutrients in little more details about what these nutrients are actually, and where these nutrients are present, and what food product provides us which nutrient. We will study all this in detail one by one. So we should have very healthy food that provide nutrients to us and not the junk foods. Next is carbohydrates. These are there is a very common scenario at your home. You can see always that your mom is always insisting you to have more chapatis as it has more carbohydrates. What exactly are carbohydrates? We know that they are nutrients, but if we look them chemically, they are the compounds comprising only carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbo is from carbon, hydro is from hydrogen, and it includes oxygen also. Some examples of carbohydrates are starch, lactose, fructose, glucose, and cellulose. Now, different types of carbohydrates are present in different products. For example, when you talk about starch, then potatoes, maize, cereals are a very rich source of starch. Fructose are present in fruits. That is why they are named as fructose. If we talk about lactose, it is present in milk. So milk not only provides calcium to us, it also provides lactose to us. You can find glucose in honey. Then comes cellulose. This you can find in green leafy vegetables. So these are the different types of carbohydrates found in different food items. You can see that we can find glucose in honey, we can find cellulose in green leafy vegetables, and we can find lactose in milk, we can find fructose in fruits. Now, what are the sources of carbohydrates? Now, some examples of food items containing carbohydrates that I've shown on the screen also you can see there. They are potatoes, banana, apple, corn, wheat, rice, etc. Thank you very much, students. Hope you have understood whatever I have taught you. We will study later the second part of this chapter. Thank you so much.